So here we are in the middle of the woods. What are you doing here?
Well, I got a Double Dog Dare text from a fabulous friend here in DC, and I am at a little training ground that Marines love to call Quantico. I'm at mile 1 of an endurance course, and I had the super cool pleasure of being escorted here by two amazing people that decided that I would be fun to bring along on this challenge. Little did they know how much it was going to make my day and that I was going to make this a memory marker. So mile 1 to me is a memory marker. I kind of just want to hold space today for Marines because I've been watching them work their asses off and they're training like crazy and they are protecting this country. And so since I'm not a Marine, I can at least come and have a teaspoon of understanding for one little tiny bit of what they do, and it gives me a chance to reflect. I see stones here. I'm imagining these are probably people that are fallen. And I'm thinking about Marines that get burned, injured, the same as my kids, the same as kids all over America. Anybody working with a flammable liquid that does not have the safety guard on the opening, it's called a flame arrestor. Those flammable liquids, when just being used on routine maintenance, end up with horrific burn injuries. Much like happened in San Diego, I believe it's called Miramar. I don't remember if it was 5 or 6 or more Marines were burn injured doing routine maintenance on an F-18. So this isn't my lingo. If I said something wrong, please clarify in the notes and comments, but I just really want to give a shout out because we can prevent any military from being injured by requiring the flame arrestor be required on all flammable liquids in DoD. Not just gas cans, but let's require it for all flammable liquids. You know, certainly I know firsthand what it's like with an ethanol burn. I understand that if you put your hand on and you take your hand off, it will still burn. That's because the globule of methanol hit the skin. These burn at 2,500 to 3,000 degrees. I forget if it's 2,700, 2,800 in that range. And what happens is, you know, of course, think of a pizza oven that's 500 degrees temperature. We're talking hotter than a crematorium. A crematorium will turn your body into ash at 16 to 1,800 degrees. So this 2,500, 2,800 degree temperature, please know, you put your hand on it, you take it off, the fascia underneath will burn. The soft tissue will burn. Blood will boil. That will burn, that liquid will burn down into your muscle. So the reason I wanted to make this one today is it occurred to me that, you know, some people like to call them flame mitigation devices. I don't think that lets people know what the hazard of the warning is. I think we should call them bomb mitigation device. It's a BMD. These containers without a flame arrestor, the flashback, right, the vapors are just invisible. Invisible vapors is invisible fuel. An ignition source comes in contact with that vapor stream, it will suck it right into the bottle. That's just the laws of physics. It goes right inside the container, it pressurizes it, it spits it out as a flamethrower. It will go 10, 15, 20 feet. Please know these injuries are severe. It really is cruel to live through burn injuries. So if I can just do one thing, I want to give a shout out to everybody that protects our country and every DoD, combat, non-combat, every branch of the military. Thank you for this honor today of being escorted to come out and get sore in places I've never even thought about getting sore, because I will be tomorrow. But I also want to send a shout out to everybody that's in a burn unit across the country. I want you to know that you've got people thinking about you and protecting you and caring about you, and you're not alone. And to the moms in burn units, you're not alone. There are those of us that are here. We will wrap around you. We will insulate. We will protect. Help us to help you. Reach out. You can find us on Facebook. If you want to learn more about these injuries, you can find me at Not Your Turn to Burn. People call me Not Your Turn to Burn. My name is Margaret Priest Lewis, and I just really appreciate that time to give people that haven't been here a little sample of something that I got to experience today.
I've got one question for you. What's the biggest thing you learned today about this endurance course and obstacle course that you went through?
Well, let's talk about that for a second, because I'm here with Brooke, and Brooke is amazing. She is like a fly fisherman. You know, they have the fly on the surface of the water. That's how Brooke is over these obstacles. I'm a little bit more like double gravity, and I don't give up, and I've got really amazing, strong men that have helped to maybe give me that little anti-gravity boost. But what have I learned the most? I think that when you push your body and you feel the exertion, that gives you hope. I think that we need to remind people who are going through tough times that physicality is a great way to deal with rough emotions. And do it in teamwork. Do it with buddies. Find friends. Make a friend. To make a friend, you just got to be a friend. And these nice people were very nice to me today. And yeah, I mean, I did not do the things I watched others do, but I was a good encourager. I am a mom that loves to encourage. I've spent years doing this. Yay! So I do that pretty well. And I think that, geez, just some of the people we chatted with us for a few seconds on the obstacle course. You watched me, you know, not give up and get boosted, and at the same time you encouraged me, and I got to watch you. In fact, just a shout out here, because Brooke happened to have had the fastest time of any of us today. We just like to make sure people know she was here to represent for all of us ladies. Not only did she do these obstacles, but she did them with a smile.
I was smiling.
I wanted to maybe not smile. Smiling wasn't what I was thinking. What else was your highlight memories from today?
I would say watching the rest of our little team help each other.
Yeah.
That was probably my highlight. Seeing
Brooke
everybody.
does a lot with young women that get brought into the Capitol. Do you mind saying? Actually, don't say it here. Well, another time we'll talk to you about that. I want to just respect today's Quantico, today's Marines,
Yep.
today's everybody in the armed services. We want to keep everybody safe. Do me a favor, stop, check, and protect. They do make containers with flame arresters, and they come right off the shelf. They run the assembly line. One day they put it on there, the next day they don't. OSHA requires them, and DOD does on gas cans. DOD does not on any of the other flammable liquids. So if you can do me a solid favor, please try to get the word out. We want to get people to request a flame arrestor, must have a flame arrestor. That is a bomb mitigating device. I like saying flame arrestor because it arrests the flame, it stops it. I don't want a crime mitigation device. I want a crime arrestor. That's a police officer. So thank you, and really appreciate any comments you leave us. We're learning and growing and evolving.